Recording.
Alrighty. It's so hot. Well, you stay there, mate. Jesus, this could be a problem. Like a big heavy battery in there. Just taking it round to Rian's place. Oh. This will be cool. This will be the bit where I fall off. Stay there. All good? Oh, get over. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Oh, it's too hot to be mucking about. Oh, so there we go. Stay. As long as I don't lean too hard, it should be right. Alright, beautiful day. You'll see I'm back on the Dakar, trying to sell it. Haven't been successful. Had an offer from a guy in Kaitaia. Wants to give me $5,000 for it. I'm asking 6. But he's in Kaitaia and he wants me to meet him halfway, which is like Auckland, which means driving this all the way up to Auckland. If it was the Blackbird, it wouldn't be so much of a drama. But, geez, riding this all the way up, I don't know. Then I have to get Lara to follow me, and maybe when we go up to Orewa, I might contact him again, see if he's keen. And also, if he, takes for a ride and thinks, oh yeah, nah, not for me, then I have to bring it all the way back again. It's a bit of a pain. Man, it's hot, even with the breeze. Yeah, we don't want to be stopping here too long. Come on, you can go. So I think my room last night was 27 degrees. Had a fan on in there, just blowing hard. God, it's so hot over here at the moment. But not going to complain. We love the heat. Rather the heat than the cold. So we've finished our diving for the year. Finished on Tuesday, I think it was, and then Wednesday 22nd we went round to Rian's place, which is where I'm going now, and had a barbecue with him, which was beautiful. He's South African, so he does this meter-long sausage. So it was the boys' sausage fest. We do it every year, or we have been for the last few, and it's just unbelievable. God, it's a nice sausage. Come on, people. What are we doing here? 40? Yeah, so it was really, really nice day. Went and played golf first. And we went to Te Puke Golf Club and just played 9 in the morning before we went round to Rian's at 3. And yeah, that was actually shit for me. I had a real bad round of golf. I haven't had a bad round of golf for a long time. Not that I play a lot, but the last few times, even though I haven't played much, I've surprised myself by being relatively consistent. And look at that dickhead. And I used to play off a 15 handicap at my best, but pretty much normally just go an 18 handicap. I'm going to have to go around this guy because this is crazy slow. What the fuck is that? Nice paint job. Right, close that down. Yeah, so we were playing on a overall tally scoring system, which isn't really a scoring system, it's just the overall tally, and no handicaps, nothing like that. So and I was doing all good up until about the 4th, and only had a 9, but then I had an absolute shocker. So yeah, it all turned to custard. I'm going to go right around here and go up the other way. You can wait, mate. Yeah, it was hitting it out of bounds. I hit every fucking tree on the fairway on the way down, and yeah, it was just ridiculous. It was a score of well into the double figures, and so I sort of like, oh, bugger this. We had guys up our ass too, putting pressure on. There were these grumpy old fat men sitting there with their bloody hands on their hips watching us, and so the sort of time pressure was on, and the guys were already on the green, and I was still faffing around in the long stuff. So I picked up the ball, and then for scoring, I said, I don't know, 12 or something, and then that kind of threw, you know, you can have one bad hole like that and it throws you right out of the competition. So I suggested maybe next time we'll play on a stable fit or something. Just play the handicaps, and that way if you have a bad hole, which, you know, you're going to have a bad hole here and there, just how bad is another thing. But if you have a real bad hole, it doesn't ruin your whole round. Like my round was fucking ruined. I was never going to come back from that. And not that it's all about the winning, of course, so I bit my tongue and didn't smash any clubs. I threw nothing, and just enjoyed the rest of the game as much as I could. You know, because everybody else having a good time, don't want to fucking go all gnarly on it. I felt like it. I just felt like fucking throwing the whole thing in the bloody drink, but you can't do that. Yeah, so frustrating game of golf, but still fun, you know, still bloody better than a Slater up your nose. Being out there at the golf club, it was hot again, really, really hot day, and yeah, so that was on the 22nd, and we'd previous to that we'd been out diving at the Rotorua Lakes, Lake Rotomar, which is one of the best, one of the cleanest, really, really beautiful lake, fantastic lake. So we had a real nice dive there. Got into the wetsuit, but it is a wet. What the fuck is this? Do I have to go right round? I can't turn right here. That's new. That's a pain. Oh, yeah, so I was diving in the wetsuit, and that was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that, diving in the wetsuit. It's 'cause I'm dry suit all the time, even in summer, and but in the wetty, oh my god, because those wetsuits you have to lather up, so you throw a whole bunch of conditioner or bloody body wash or some other slippery substance into the suit, and you slide into it. Oh shit. And yeah, that was terrific. It feels great when you're in there. Nothing on underneath, just sliding around inside this very tight sort of wetsuit. No water gets in, bugger all water. I mean, you come out, you take it off, and you're all still slimy. It's almost like semi-dry. And yeah, love diving in them, but you're covered in bloody fucking conditioner or whatever you've used, and yeah, that's not ideal. It's not ideal. You got to get naked on the back of the boat and clean it all, well, not clean it all off, but, you know, give yourself a bit of a dry down and what have you. And yeah, it's suitable for the hottest of days, but otherwise it's actually just a bit of a pain in the ass, being covered in all that. It gets in your hair. I hate conditioner in my hair went all soft and floppy. New world problems. And yeah, so I probably won't dive that again. I've got another dive suit, another dry suit coming to me from Dive Zone. I brought it last year. It was a Bochat Iceberg Pro, good suit, but there was a problem with the intake. The chest dump, shoulder dump, I should say. And so it was that wasn't seated properly. I didn't know that. It was leaking all the time, and I'm like, shit, it's just bloody leaking. I'm always getting wet around the top of my left arm, which is where the dump valve is, and I was consistently getting bloody wet with wearing the thing. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll change over that dump and put a low profile one in. So I just pulled one off one of the other old suits, and went to change it over, and I noticed that the dump valve itself wasn't seated properly, so there was a bit of a inherent malfunction to the suit. So I got it replaced under warranty, and that was supposed to be here by now, but they sent the wrong size, and it's coming all the way from Europe, and so I got to wait until the middle of January. But Danny down there at the shop phoned me this morning and says, oh look, we can they're quite prepared to send you a semi-dry for you to trial and use until your other one arrives. And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's good, because Hamish has got one of the guys I dive with, he's got a semi-dry, and he's like dry as underneath it, and it works good. The only experience I've had with semi-dries is where I jumped in the water and it was all good, and then every time I moved, a trickle of cold water would go down my back. And yeah, I wasn't too keen on that, hated it in fact, because it was like, you know, if you're already wet, you just have that initial whoa when you jump in. But if you're actually dry underneath and a trickle of cold water comes and runs down your back every 5 minutes, then it's cold and it's horrible. So we'll see how this one goes. It'll be hard to test though, because the water's right up now. It's about 21 degrees, 22 degrees in places, and so, you know, you're not going to feel that trickle so much. But yeah, I might even buy one. If I like it, keep the dry suit. Oh, hope he's home. This crayfish is going to get bloody hot otherwise. Hopefully this doesn't all collapse. Stay. Stay. Oh, it's so hot when you stop. Alright, we'll switch you off for a minute.
Recording.
Okay, look at this. Venison rump steak from Rian, top banana. Chuck that in there. Geez, that's good with that weight out of there now. What's that? Yeah, well, it was good because the battery and the charger fitted in there. And I thought, oh, how am I was going to strap it onto the back of this or put it in the back box. But it fitted in there and the cray as well, so good size. Good size. So, yeah, no, that'll keep it cool until it gets home. Oh, mate, I'm honestly about 100 degrees inside this bloody jacket. It's ghastly. Merry Christmas, mate. Have a good one. Catch you later. I think it's just when people are around, the bike shits itself. There we go. Oops, sorry about your neighbour's thing. Catch you later. She's a bit steep up there. Look at that. See all those stumps. Used to be lovely palm trees there, and they sold the house. Pretty sure it was on the market, and then the new person came in and just chopped all of the crowns off, left the big long stems and chopped the crowns off. So why would you do that? It's just mad. And then they started to grow back and he had them chopped again. I just don't understand that. They look great, you know, like, what is it, half a dozen bloody big palm trees sitting there, beautiful. Jeez, it looked magic. Now it's just got these big stems. I just don't understand. Oh. Well, the bike's going well. Touch wood, apart from that start, but that was me for not doing it properly. Which way shall we go back? Oh, should have gone that way. Bugger. Never mind. We'll go this way. Just a bit quicker, a bit more airflow. Airflow is important at the moment. When I took my jacket off earlier, when I got to Rian's, I was actually all bloody sweaty on the inside. It was sticking to my bare arms. Horrible. Yeah, we'll go this way. Yeah, the one thing about this bike, as opposed to the Blackbird, is you might be able to notice if the stabilisation isn't cancelling it out, but we've got micro wobbles going on the whole time because the wind really catches. It's not even that windy, but geez, it feels windy on this thing. It's just not streamlined at all. Hello, fire somewhere or an accident. The bike's half decent. Well, it is. It's just by comparison. If you were coming off a 250 and you had a small, light 250 sort of bike and you got into this, you'd think it'd be great. It really is a big step up, but it depends on what you like. And I mean, I don't go bush and I don't go gravel. So, but if you do, then you don't want something like what I've got, like the Blackbird. That's no good deal. You need something like this that can handle that. I mean, this would be great going up the Uraweras and yeah, and I mean, it's zippy enough. It's gets up and goes. And you know, they're German made. They've got a good reputation for longevity and reliance. Well, you wouldn't know it from the fact that I had to get that starter motor done, which cost me $2,500. But then it's a 20-year-old bike, 2001 model, no ABS. ABS came out on these in about 2001, but this must have been early 2001. Hey, that's the same bike. But really, ABS on a bike, I'd probably turn it off anyway. Bike like this. So we went up to Whitianga for a week, diving up there. Did I say anything about that in my last report? I don't think so. Anyway, it was great. There were whales everywhere. I actually know that wasn't Whitianga, that was the Merck trip, the one before. Yeah, Great Barrier, I mean, sorry. Yeah, went over to Great Barrier a couple of trips ago, and there were whales, Brutus whales, all over the place. It was awesome. We tried diving with them, but one of the boys got close enough, so it just showed up on the GoPro. But yeah, you can't really get too close to those things. Firstly, you're not really supposed to, by law. You've got to stay 50 metres away from them. But we weren't harassing them. We were just in the same body of water. And they didn't even know we were there half the time. So yeah, we were doing all right. Why do I have to be so careful about what I say about stuff like that? Oh, somebody might complain, who gives a shit? Yeah, you're not supposed to dive with whales and dolphins. Well, you can with dolphins, but not with whales. But at the end of the day, we know what we're doing. I mean, we're all marine biologists. So I think we can allow ourselves a little bit of slack with that. It's not like we're grabbing onto their fins and going for whale rides or anything. But the laws have to be there for the lowest common denominator. Alright, let's see if we can get it up the ramp and into position without crashing. Actually, I might just put it up here. Oh, I can't. Can't. Too many cars. Fix this here. I could park it at Dennis's, just so I don't have to fuck around turning it around if I go for another ride tomorrow. Which I might do. Yeah. Might take it around to Mel's. Will I? Or I might take my other bike, in which case this one has to be out of the way. I won't even do that this afternoon. It definitely needs a run. Man, that's hot. Get off. Let's just get out of the clothes first before we do anything. Yeah, so this is my mate Dennis's place with the pool. Alright, actually, that'll do.